When working with the multiplication problem, it helps to understand the rules of multiplication first. Multiplication has the same commutative property that addition does. This means that the order of the numbers in a sum doesn't matter. For example, if we were to take the number 6 and multiply it by the number 3, we would have an answer of 18. Now if we swapped the numbers 6 and 3, we would have the same answer. Essentially, multiplication is just quick addition. A sum such as 6 multiplied by 3 just means we are quickly adding 3 lots of 6 to get 18. If we look at a sum with larger numbers, again aligning our numbers in respect of their place value, we have our number 24 with a 2 in the tens column and a 4 in the units column, and we will be multiplying this by 5, which we will put in the units column also. Now we can multiply each digit on the top row of the calculation by 5 individually. First we multiply 4 by 5, which gives us an answer of 20. So here we're going to have to carry over a 2 in the tens column for the next multiplication we do. Now we multiply 2 by 5 and get 10. We have to remember to add our 2 that we carried over to give us 12. Here we don't have to carry anything over because we've reached the end of our calculations and arrived at the answer 120. This method of multiplication is known as the column method of multiplication. Let's take a look at another multiplication sum with larger numbers. This time we will have to approach the calculation a little differently. We have our number 34 with a 3 in the tens column and a 4 in the units column, and we're going to multiply this by the number 12 with a 1 in the tens column and a 2 in the units column. Now that we've aligned our numbers, we will begin by multiplying each digit on the top line of the calculation by the 2 in the units column. First we have 4 times 2, which is 8, and then 3 times 2, which is 6. Now we can move on to multiplying everything on the top row of the calculation by the 1 in the tens column. An important step that we must not forget is to either move across a column to the left or put a 0 in the units column before we start multiplying. This is because the 1 in the number 12 isn't a 1, it is a 10. So by putting a 0 in the units column or moving across to the column to the left, we can now multiply this as if it is a 1, and this will make things much easier for us. Now we multiply 4 by 1 and get 4, and then lastly we multiply 3 by 1, which gives us 3. The last step in this calculation is to add our two answers together to achieve our final answer. We start by adding the units, so 8 plus 0 is 8. Then we add the tens, 6 plus 4 is 10. So here we have to carry 1 over to the next column because 10 tens is equal to another 100. Now we add the 3 to the 1 we carried over to get 4. We have now arrived at our final answer of 408. There are many ways in which multiplication can be done, so it's important to find one that you are comfortable with. I hope this has helped and you now understand more about multiplication using the column method. Thank you for watching, and please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.